Good morning everyone, good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are, wherever you choose to listen, wherever you choose to watch. I want to welcome you to I Got Beef podcast. This evening, we're going to talk about a wonderful subject today, and that's how to raise your T levels. As a man, if you are a man who, like me at one point, was suffering from a drop in testosterone, if you're a woman who noticed that her man or significant other has slowed down a bit, you might want to stick around for this type of information. I'm going to break down a few key points to get us back on track, okay? You just keep it locked here. I'm Tony H. Anderson, your carnivore enthusiast. Okay, friends and family, it is story time. Again, I'm Tony H. Anderson, your carnivore enthusiast. I started this channel probably about 2 months ago. I am now currently 2 months and starting on my third week of the carnivore lifestyle. I don't call it a diet. We don't call it a diet because calling the carnivore lifestyle a diet is a no-no. That's fighting words in this here household. It is probably in some of your households as well. But story time is this. About 3 months ago, I had a significant drop in my T levels. When I talk about T levels, I'm talking about my testosterone levels. I am beyond 40. I'm a 40 plus. We like to call it here 40 burger. And so I was under not only tremendous stress, but aging as well. I had a poor diet as well. When you stress, you have a poor diet, which leads to weight gain. And then that weight gain leads to a drop of energy level. And from that, it'll snowball to a disinterest in activities. I know it did me, such as going to the gym or taking a walk or completing my honey-do list or going to work and even intimacy. That's true. So then that brought up performance issues. Okay? And that led to depression, anxiety, and insecurities as a man. And so that was a very horrible time in my life. And so what I decided to do, I had to go to the urologist because I had to figure out what was going on with me. Well, turns out the urologist thought that they could fix it with testosterone pills. They thought that they could give me a shot every week in my thighs or my buttocks, and that still didn't work. I was drinking energy drinks like no tomorrow. I was taking and popping ginseng pills like M&Ms. I was taking maca root, horny goat weed, you name it, anything to try to give me an edge. And I still had the remaining problem, okay? So then with my energy and overall drive, I decided that I needed to do something on my own. Maybe, just maybe, the good doctor wasn't on the level with me. Maybe he didn't want to hurt my feelings and say, listen, Tony, you got to start eating better and you got to lose weight. Because what's going on is probably insulin. Okay? Now, if anybody knows me and follow my channel, you know that I discovered the carnivore lifestyle and pretty quickly things start to turn around for me. I want to share with you my keto and carnivore family. I don't want to leave out the keto people as well because that's very beneficial as well. But I just want to share with you some of the reasons why I believe my T levels dropped and went down. Here are some facts, okay? Let's go to the notes. Cholesterol. I think eating fatty meats, getting good fats from steak and real butter, I think those things are going to help us because we need the good cholesterol. We need cholesterol to help us build testosterone. The cholesterol is circulating in your bloodstream, which creates a vitamin D protocol, which is a pre-hormone, and it increases your testosterone. It builds testosterone like that. And we'll go into that a little bit deeper in another podcast, but I'm just going to give you some quick points here. Getting good cholesterol, you need that. That's why we like that, like the animal fat. Certain foods like fish, You take your fish oils, your supplements. A lot of people out there eat sardines. I haven't yet. I'm getting ready to get into that. Your beef, your butter, your eggs, those things are high in increasing your testosterone level. And so these are the foods that are prescribed to you on keto and as well as carnivore. Let's go to number 2. Reducing your starches and sugar. Now, according to the Boston General Hospital, they did a test, a randomized test, and found that sugar elevates your insulin levels rapidly, reducing your testosterone by 25%. Now, that happens for up to 2 hours after consumption. So when I was eating my Sour Patches, I love those blueberry ones or the purple ones or the strawberry ones. All 3 of them was great, and I used to mix them together. I would eat that, and then afterwards I would feel so tired. And if something was to probably pop off in my marriage bed, it wasn't going to pop off because I was eating that sugar. And up to 2 hours of consumption is going to affect me. It's going to reduce me by 25%. And I'm not a young spring chicken anymore. I'm 40 plus. So that's probably what happened. That's probably what hurt me so bad. So those of you out there who've been doing carnivore and keto for a long time, you understand this type of material. For those of you who are like me, who are being introduced to this wonderful lifestyle in this community, listen up. This is some good stuff here. Let's talk about this, decreasing stress. You can decrease stress by exercising. That's how I do it. If you watch The Rock will tell you all the time that if he didn't have the gym, his Iron Paradise, that he would probably go crazy. He says this replaces a lot of therapy sessions. Going out, taking a walk, exercising, it releases endorphins. It actually boosts your testosterone flow. Endorphins are a group of hormones that are secreted to the brain and the nervous system, activating your opiate receptors, causing a wonderful dopamine type of effect. They call it analgesic, okay? Wonderful effect. Sometimes people go to the gym, they go out for a walk, and they automatically feel better. Let's go to number 4. I like to talk about supplementation. We need zinc. Maybe we need more zinc. Try that. According to Healthline MD, according to Dr. Barry MD, men who have increased their zinc in their diet have shown to improve their T levels. There was actually a study that stated that men who were given 30 milligrams of zinc per day, 30 milligrams of zinc per day, raised their levels of free testosterone. Foods like beef, crab, pork, and chicken. Does that sound familiar? If you're carnivarian, keto, don't we eat chicken, pork, crab, beef, all those wonderful things? Free nutrients right there, zinc, high in zinc. That's going to get us going here. Number 5, let's talk about decreasing or not consuming certain foods. Like nuts. I was eating a whole bunch of almonds. I was eating a whole bunch of cashews. I'm finding out that those things hurt your testosterone levels. That's something that I like to dive deep into, but I just want to pace myself, okay? I don't want to flood you with too much information too quickly, too fast. So let's just slow it down, but just, you can always take whatever I say and go ahead and do your own little research and things of that nature, because that's what I'm doing. My wife, I don't know if she lovingly calls me this, but she calls me the internet doctor, the Google doctor. I don't take offense to that. I think we all need to have some type of outlet, and so that's mine. But nuts, licorice root. As a bodybuilder, I used to take licorice root to try to dry up a little bit. That's a little secret that you bodybuilders out there know. Alcohol, a big preponderant of lowering your testosterone. You want to lower your testosterone? Try alcohol. And this brother right here, I used to drink my Blue Moon. I come in through the door, I take off my vest, I take off my pants, drop them bad boys in the washer, wash my hands, go straight to the refrigerator, and you get that. Oh, it was a beautiful sound. That top falling on the counter. Boop, 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 boop. I'm telling you, I used to tear it up with the little, and then if I wanted to get fancy, I'd get that little glass with the orange slice. That's what I used to do. And I was wondering why I was tired and lazy and couldn't build muscle, could not get rid of the belly fat. I couldn't get rid of the belly fat. I've been on a carnivore diet for 2 months and I'm already seeing a decrease in belly fat. My stomach is virtually flat. I feel good. This shirt I wasn't able to wear just about a month ago. I'm just telling you, I feel good. I feel good. Like James Brown. Okay, soy and trans fat. That's another thing. Now, the other subject I really want to talk about is the xenoestrogen. Now, I didn't know anything about xenoestrogen. I did not look this up. But this I got from Dr. Berry. I tend to follow him. And so Dr. Berry was one of the first people that I followed. And so big shout out to him. Let's listen to Dr. Berry as he explained to us about xenoestrogen.
Is you've got to get the xenoestrogens out of your life. What the heck is a xenoestrogen? There's a huge list that I'm going to link down to a really great book down in the notes below. But basically, you don't ever want to drink or eat anything that is in plastic if it's hot. So if you left your water bottle in the truck and it's 120 degrees in there, don't drink that water, okay? That is going to have estrogen mimicking plastics in the water. Don't heat up your coffee in styrofoam or a plastic cup. Don't put your soup in a plastic bowl and put it in the microwave. Men need to eat and drink out of glass or stainless steel, okay, or ceramic or something like that. Never do you eat or drink anything hot or even warm out of plastic because it acts like an estrogen in your body, and high estrogen has the exact same effects as low testosterone.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Berry, for that information. Hey, it's time for us to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get into our IGB question of the week. Please keep it locked here. Please continue to listen. We'll be right back. Yes, family, we are back. Our IGB question of the week. It says, when people are asking about the carnivore eating habits, most seem to be credulous about it. And by the way, this question comes from me because I've heard so much going on around me, and I just felt like people needed to hear this. And so I have a lot of questions. And so then I kind of reverse it and I answer my own question. And if you think that's crazy, sorry for you, but I think it's some good information. So here it is. Most people just seem credulous about the healthy effects of carnivore. Some might even say that they were playing devil's advocate. I know my wife was. She said, I'm playing devil's advocate. And it became challenging and awkward. And so then it leads to debates. And this happens also with my aunties and other family members who are trying to lose weight, but they're very scared about going on a low carb diet because of what they heard. So a lot of times I don't try to convince them too much with words, but by what they see. One of the main things concerning my family and especially concerning my wife is that she sees the health benefits. I have improved in all areas. One area that we're talking about is the testosterone. I have improved in raising the levels there, my T levels. Okay, I've improved in my weight. I can fit some of the clothes that I wasn't able to fit before. I don't no longer have a dumpiness to me. I I'm telling you, I used to stand up just like that guy on YouTube, and my belly was shaking. Dum. Yes, yeah. I'm telling you, all of that. I used to do that and do it naturally. I got fat shamed. But now people are looking at me a little bit differently. They might not be saying, hey, man, look like you're losing weight. And I did get a couple of people that did do that. But for the most part, people are asking, hey, man, what are you doing? They see I have steak and shrimp, and they're intrigued. They see I have lobster. They see I have halibut. They see that I'm eating bacon and eggs, and they're like, you eating bacon at night? Yeah, I have breakfast every night. And I brag about my food. I'm very happy, very enthusiastic about my food. Whereas I see some people, they have a big tub of salad, and they're sitting at their desk, and then they have all this Caesar dressing all over the salad, and then they're forking it, and this stuff is just dripping off of the green lettuce, and they're shoving it in their mouth, and then they're drinking their diet soda, and then afterwards you can hear their stomach growling, or they got to go to the bathroom, or they don't feel satisfied. And guess what? Most of them still are not losing weight, still are not getting rid of some of the symptoms of their sickness, just as I have done. So having said that, if people seem credulous and want to challenge you, they want to be negative about what you're doing, whether you're doing keto, paleo, carnivore, just smile and say yay and amen. You know what? I feel great. I'm losing weight. I don't feel hungry at all. I eat maybe once or twice a day. I feel good. You cannot deny that. Therefore, having said that, waffle, how come you gonna sit up here and challenge me? But anyway, I think that's all we have for today. I didn't want to run too long, but I just wanted to give you some pointers on how to raise your testosterone level. I think that's important for men. I know that it has some effect for women too, that I will be getting into a little bit later on, but I wanted to attack the men. And if you are a woman that has a partner or a significant other, a husband, so forth and so on, who might benefit from this video, feel free to share it with that particular person. Put a like, a comment. I don't think it would hurt his feelings that you would send this information, because it's very helpful. I'm telling you, because embarrassingly, I went through it and I'm exposing myself as we speak. But I'm transparent. That's what I want to be, because I was sick and now I'm better. I was lost and now I'm found. Okay, that's all the time we have. I want to thank you for stopping by. Like, share, subscribe as always. If you want to drop me a comment, drop me a question for our IGB questions of the week, please feel free to do so. Again, the community is wonderful. I want to send a quick shout out to Rare Flair. I got some shirts that I ordered from him. He has a store. You can check him out on Instagram, also on Twitter. I'll leave the link down below in the description. Okay, that's all the time I got for now. I love you on purpose. Hasta luego.